What's up, everybody?
Howdy doody.
It's Miles and John from Our Fears. Please, I hope you know that. Anyway.
I hope so.
So we were supposed to have rehearsal tonight, but that ain't happening.
Nope.
It turns out that everyone has to be up early tomorrow. I don't because I'm, as the kids call it, fun employed. Instead of having rehearsal tonight, I figured, like, rather than just wasting an entire night in terms of productivity, we could try to work on some new material tonight, which, like, right now we're just trying to edit some video from practice, and we're just discussing some of the new stuff that we have in line to come up, some new music. Like, we got this new single that we're going to be recording with Stephen Kellner on the 17th.
Yeah.
So we're doing that. Earlier tonight, we were just finalizing some of the remaining backing tracks that we got for our show on the 24th, because Dan isn't going to be there, but it's going to be okay.
He's going to be there.
Yeah, he'll be there.
He'll be there.
He just won't be there.
Exactly.
So it's going to be good. So between that and just drinking copious amounts of coffee, it's been...
Tons of coffee.
It's been a good time.
Tons of coffee.
Now, in addition, I think I got cheese in my mouth. Ew. Ew. Oh, God, I hope that's cheese. I think there's a big wad of cheese stuck in my tooth.
I'm going to go back to, man.
I really hope that was in my own mouth. Although it was in the cup, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm going to die.
Gotta die sometime.
One day. I figure... Since we got a lot of that stuff done already, we could probably work on just going over this new song. For the most part, it's done. John actually sent over some bass tracks to me the other day, so what he's got going on sounds pretty fat, and that's a good thing.
Thank you.
I didn't save it to my computer though, because I'm stupid.
I do have to change up some stuff though. There are some things that we discussed that need to be moved around, especially around like the bridge area.
Yes, yeah. Where you and Dan are playing, you're doing the changing chords before the chords change.
Yes, exactly. That
whole thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in my defense,
oh boy.
In my defense,
oh boy,
there wasn't really any of the leads recorded yet, so I was going with rhythm. I was going with the rhythm, and I had a lot more freedom.
Just go with root
to move
notes.
Around, you know.
Just go with the root notes. Maybe just listen to it. You know,
I've been doing that my whole life.
Now I forgot to actually put this with the rest of our stuff because I don't think I was at my computer at the time. What the fuck? Oh, someone. Charlotte. Catwalks. Gotta love having a baby around to kick your keyboard. It's just like, fuck your shit.
Yo, couch.
That's it.
Yo, couch.
Now the other thing that I was thinking was that, like, coming right there with like the first notes that you hit. But I don't know. I'm not sure what would be the most effective thing.
Well, I like the aspect of like having it towards the end of the riff, so then I could just come in with it.
Okay.
I mean,
you can also
yeah, exactly. If I were to start with that, yeah, I could. Like I wouldn't just go right into the set. I'll know to make sure that I start the actual bass riff with your vocals. If you want me to start earlier, I can throw something in there.
I mean, when I got the last rehearsal, Dan was saying how for the midsection, if we did like a mimic of the guitar line but on keys.
Okay.
So that was another thing that I meant to get around to and I never did.
I mean, sound like that would be easy in terms of getting the keys. It's now the long part is finding whatever synth or whatever.
Well, my issue would be being able to actually physically play it, because...
Oh, really?
Well,
what part, though?
No, like the bridge.
Oh.
Yes.
you'll get that down in like. You'd get that down in like 30 minutes.
Thanks, John.
And all we need is the proper take.
Like, I got most of the vocals written. Even for this section now, I got some.
No, okay.
So, it's getting there.
Were you thinking, was he thinking just keys, like piano keys for this? Or like synth? You gotta try and find a sound first that kind of fits, and then we gotta start.
I mean, we can find a sound. That's not really a big concern.
Because I think his main thing was more about just filling it up a little bit more before the solo hits, in a sense. And then when the solo hits, it's like you gotta kind of take that away. You gotta give the solo its part.
Yeah.
Because if he wants like note for note what the guitar is doing, that's definitely not gonna slide when like the solo comes in. You're right there, buddy?
No.
It's upside down.
You're upside down.
Okay.
Bitch.
Why won't this snap back?
I don't know.
That's it, you broke it.
It's in your hands, you broke it.
Well, how did it get stuck on the first part already?
Oh. Okay. So, glad we got that figured out.
Do we?
Yep. You have to
Oh
go
my
back
god,
to
you gotta go all the way to the end. This is actually a lot better than mine then. Mine's a straight manual, like,
Wow.
we find it, it's trying to stop on every single hole.
I mean, I got like a professional keyboard stand for this keyboard, so.
And you didn't know it.
Let's see, what do we got? Oh yeah.
I actually take that back completely. This is amazing. Yeah, baby, I can roll.
I mean, I don't think it could be like some sort of not that kind of lead.
I think it could be some kind of not that.
Something like that. And then.
So you're pretty much doing the note for note.
Well, yeah, the idea is that I would be following the same thing. And, I actually tabbed out the whole song. That was a fun process. I was writing out the entire new song in Guitar Pro, and there's spots where the tempo changes. I tracked 2 different guitar parts and did all this stuff, like just writing out everything one note at a time.
Yeah.
And didn't think about it. I didn't think about how long it's been since I last saved my project. And, I'm just like almost done in the outro, finishing the last measure of music, and then it just all disappeared. Just went back to my homepage, and I'm just like, what?
I mean,
what?
that's one way to be reminded to save.
I was so upset. I was so mad. It's that diminished chord. Yeah, that's gonna be the chord that screws me all up. It was the same thing when we were tracking keys for Cancer, because the chords is going from A and then that A diminished. Well, actually, no, A major 7th.
You did have quite a lot of fun at that time.
Many expletives were shouted. All right.
Not even 30 minutes.
Well, I don't got it. Like, I know it's within this vicinity of keys, but I don't know.
2 minutes in, everybody. He knows it's within this area.
It's definitely on this. Now, I mean, we don't have to do like a voice lead synth thing. You could do something like that, like a the more you know. So you want to use the internet? Welcome to America Online. like that, but it doesn't really like if you're gonna go for that sort of sound, it's gotta have the decay of like the boring, like Stranger Things sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like that. But at the end of that, there's also string patches as well. Like. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. Whatever ends up working best.
We've had a lot of the angelic lately.
Yeah. Well, it's all over the place because then there's the outro still. It's like.
Maybe put that with the Stranger Things vibe. It's just one note. A note that's not even like some random triangle.
Well, I mean, at least for the beginning of it when it's transitioning from the last chorus into there.
Oh, yeah.
Could do like.
It's like fading this in. It's fading this in. It fades it in pretty quick, but we have it like a fade in type of feel.
Right.
It doesn't just hit. Or you could definitely get some weird producing type thing with that too, where it's like.
Yeah. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, whenever like keys are involved, I tend to get a lot more like, oh, let's chop it, screw this. Let's just act a fool because I'm no longer even seeing it as just like the live just takes. That's where it really brings me out to like, all right, what do you actually hear outside of like, let's say we had everything at our, disposal.
Yeah, no, I mean, the way I look at recording music in general is you can either do the approach of making it a representation of how you would sound in a live setting, or you can make it a representation of the band as you want it to be perceived in its full
glory.
Yeah, which has its pros and cons, because if you go completely over the top and then your live representation is not that.
Yeah.
Like either you fall short or you have to redo the song a different way so that it's accommodating a live setting, which can be cool in itself because it's a different approach and just gives a different voice to the song. But a lot of people don't do that, and I don't want to be those people.
I mean, as we start playing with more and more like click and samples, F it. I'm gonna ask Hans Zimmer for some help. We need this part for this song.
Who?
Hans Zimmer.
Who the hell is that?
Is there any way you think that could be like, you think that outro riff can somehow be on top of the intro? Or is there a key change?
Well, it's a tempo change.
Well, I mean,
You're saying the outro
play
top of the intro.
Yeah, but play to the tempo of the intro. So like sing.
Oh, you mean this key stuff? I thought you meant the.
No. Like what you were literally like, not note for note, but maybe like finding notes that work with it, kind of giving you, but like to the tempo of the intro, not with that banjo.
You don't want banjo?
I would still say maybe the music box. I knew you were looking for that.
So, you're saying appropriate what's going on for the bridge for the intro.
Yes.
Okay, so.
And again, I don't even know if it would work. I'm not even thinking about the chordal structure from the intro right now.
There it is. There it is. Fucking.
Well, no, but I mean, I'm so sorry. I just watched you teach yourself that intro. I mean, while the intro's playing guitar, you're still doing that bridge part. But at the temp, actually no, the bridge is the same tempo. But I'm just saying, like, if there's notes that could be.
I mean, the chords are different, but I get what you mean.
I feel like right now Doogie Howser should just like start typing into the computer.
Yeah, he's just like sitting on a desk figuring out the cure for cancer.
I got it. I actually take that back. I'm
Maybe
like,
just do a swell. Like instead of following like the same rhythmic pattern of like arpeggiated chords, like just have the chords like as a swell underneath it. So like.
Yeah.
But lower. So it's got that sort of Stranger Things vibe.
I mean, if that's the case, if it's gonna be swell, maybe we could try it with that crazy distorted like. So if you just.
Down the rabbit hole.
Oh, a little added.
Augmented fifth, man. Oh.
1700 years ago.
I lived during the Great Turkey Revolution.
The Great Turkey Revolution.
Kind of cool.
We still, yeah, again, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, if you were to find notes wise and, you know, maybe make them MIDI, we can just drag and drop and also see what Steve has on his keyboard or something. You know, this is where it gets crazy. There's just so many freaking options when it comes to like adding in keys. Because now you're bringing in synth pads, it's everything.
I do want to add something for the bridge, and maybe have the swell like low key analog synth for the beginning, but then do strings for the bridge, and so that it's a change in dynamics and a little bit of a change in timbre overall. But we'll see, figure it out. Now that I actually have this set up, I don't really have a choice but to like actually use it. But yeah, okay. So we're gonna keep working on that.
Yes, we are.
And like we're getting it done. I'm excited for when we go to the studio, and we're gonna be documenting that as well. So it should be a good time. Dan's gonna be there.
Yes.
So
yes.
He's gonna be there.
I'm not gonna be there the whole time, but I'm gonna be there.
Well, yeah, he's got a family party to go to or something like that.
Okay.
Taylor's gonna literally run there.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
gonna run to the studio.
What's 100 miles?
But yeah, that's what we got for now. And again, we'll keep you guys posted as the weeks go by, as time goes by, and keep in touch with us on Instagram, on Facebook, and we'll see you next time.
All that stuff.
Peace.
What he said.